So our first feature is a day boat scallop. Most shellfish is best enjoyed after September. Tides come in where it's colder waters and the red tide has dissipated. This dish has a lot of flavor components of citrus and some saltiness from the sweet soy reduction.
That sounds absolutely delicious. So one of the wines that I would highly recommend, Cakebread Cellars 2022 Chardonnay, which is new to our Napa list. It is 100% fermented in French oak barrels out of Carneros. It's got fresh ginger, orange, blossom, and some white peach characteristics to it that I think will pair really well with the soy and the delicateness of the scallop.
So our next feature is a salad feature. We were lucky enough to have our closest orchard near us provide us with some apples, and that's Jay Smith across the way. So he was nice enough to bring us some apples, and we're able to make a nice little spinach apple salad. Fresh peppers, carrots, some toasted walnuts, a nice creamy maple mustard vinaigrette.
So one of the things when looking to pair a wine with this salad was incorporating the maple and the apple without overwhelming the wine. So we did a Whispering Angel Rosé out of Provence, France. Has a lot of fresh red berried fruit characteristics, some floral. It's a really smooth and creamy mouthfeel. And that's partly because it's made up of Grenache and Vermentino grapes. And we can find it again by the glass right on our Napa system.
So our first entree feature, we're doing a pasta cavatappi with our house-smoked salmon. The reason I chose this dish is, as you can tell, the weather is fantastic. It's kind of like a late summer, even though we're mid into September. Basil plants are still providing tons of basil leaves, and we wanted to make some fresh pesto and kind of incorporate that in this dish.
So I'm super excited about this next wine. It's a little bit unusual. So it's Red Schooner Transit No. 2 out of Australia. It is made by the Wagner family, who also makes Caymus. It's a Grenache, Shiraz, Mourvedre blend with a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon at the end. It spends about 2 years in the barrel, and they use a blend of new and old French oak so that it's not overpowering the wine. On the finish, we got some baking chocolate, a little bit of cherry, and some toasted wood with raspberry. And the toasted wood with the smoked salmon and the pesto, actually, I tried this about 20 minutes ago and it was phenomenal paired together. And like I said, this is a 91-point wine that you won't find at a lot of places. It's a really cool find.
Our next feature is New York strip steak with blue cheese and Bordelaise sauce. We have some Vitruvian roasted asparagus and purple potatoes to pair with that and support our local farms here. And we're looking to pair this with a nice red.
I've got a 94-point Clos du Val Cabernet Sauvignon 2021 out of Napa. This is your classic Napa Cabernet. It's got blackberry, mulberry, cassis, violets, cranberries, plums, some oak in here. It's got a long, smooth finish. And like I said, this one, they wouldn't let me open the bottle because I wouldn't stop drinking it, and it's going to be kind of busy this week, I think, with all the stuff going on. But definitely, like I said, we've got that one on the Napa system right now, probably through the end of the month.
Our final feature is a September squash succotash. Succotash is a medley of vegetables that usually come during harvest season. That is a variety of vegetables and beans. Sometimes they incorporate potatoes, but most of the times it's usually
lima beans.
Lima beans.
But people don't like lima beans, so he used edamame because edamame is chic.
Chic, very chic, and
people love edamame.
And it has tons of protein.
Yes.
So it definitely it incorporates a little bit more nutritional value by using those edamame beans. Zucchini, yellow squash, tomatoes, corn, black beans, edamame beans, some purple cabbage, and cider herb marinated chicken breast.
And nothing pairs better with edamame beans than Frank Family Chardonnay from Carneros. 92 points, Meyer lemon, yellow apple, salted butterscotch. It's got a little bit of creamy vanilla, some oak, and a lot of acid. So like I said, with all those fresh vegetables on the plate and the chicken, but most of all the edamame, this wine is going to pair phenomenally with. So I'm super excited about that one.
I can't wait to try it.